Tim Spangler, what are you doing to me, dude? All right, ship name, size. Let's see. Will this help? Ship name size. That's player name size. That doesn't really help us as much as shit. Here we go. I was on the wrong line. There we go. Sure. There you go. There you go, folks. Hopefully you guys can see everything okay, but there looks like I do need to make a couple more adjustments here, so don't mind me while I do that. These two lists have this list rather on the left has thrown me off. Wasn't really prepared for what we are dealing with here. Here we go. Let's get those shadows over a bit. Perfect. And let's, I don't know, crank up the opacity on these things. Filters. Let's do 45 on the opacity. You guys can see them a little bit better here. Cool. I think we should be good there with that. All right. Curse those swarm players. I know. All right, so what are these lists? What the hell is going on? A whole bunch of mining guild sentries with Marg Sable closure, and then Captain Seavor with Marg Sable closure. Pretty nifty stuff. And then on the right here, James's side, looks like we're just heading for a straight joust. It was just fantastic. We got Nom Lom with auto blasters. We have Dengar with contraband and auto blasters, and Boba Fett, the one and only, with the not so good Slave 1 title, the newer one, the back arc one, and Han Gunner. So get that red focus. Plenty of ships to trigger rerolls, and they're just out, so we're gonna dump our 3,000 focus tokens out onto the mat. One last thing, you guys will see in the really long title for this stream that there's free swag. I have stickers, 312 Squadron stickers. Look at these. They're awesome. They're big. That's what she said. It's terrible. I have 5 of these. I'm gonna give away 3 after this stream, and then let's do 1 more. So I'll make it 6 total. 3 more after the second game. And if enough people are interested in the league, I'm happy to give away because I'm Mr. Giveaway, of course, right? I just give stuff away all the time. I'm happy to do a free entry for our league. 1 free entry. So who is this guy asking things? Man, I'm really okay. You know what? I'm gonna take a second to try to get the Twitch chat bigger. Oh, I can just dock it. I can undock it. Okay, I'm gonna just undock the Twitch chat. Sure, that's probably better. And then I'll just make it a little smaller now. Nice. This is how it works. I can stream now. Whee! Nice. Love you too. Have a good dinner. Bet you guys don't have your girlfriends in your chat, huh? Some scrub that likes A-Wings. Alright, well, Nom Lom is just asking for a punishment. He wants to get diced. He doesn't care. He's like, I'll rotate my arc at whoever's shooting at me. It's totally fine. And looks like he's locking green. Doesn't really matter. They're all going to be the same distance there. Ooh, nice voice crack. He's got 4 ships right in front of him and 2 more coming in. But this aggressive move has caused a couple of bumps. Nom Lom might get away with this. Wow. So far, 3 ships not shooting at him. Okay. All right. Blue will shoot at him. Blue, I will cede. Blue will shoot. I tend not to gloat very often, but I will gloat here and there. I'm very lucky. I will say that. She's a sweetheart. She is a sweetheart. And I think we're all in on Dengar here. The question is Dengar, does James manage to not hit that rock? How fast does Dengar go? One forward. Boba clips the debris. Ouch. He's gonna roll for the crit. See if he takes it. Ooh. Now that alert box is super tiny. Ikara Colts. Ikara Colts, thank you for following. Let me figure out what's going on with the alert box here. So, yeah, OBS like reset all of my locations for my widgets. I was working on it all night last night, and it reset like half of it. So I don't really know what the deal is with that. We saw damage on Boba from the crit too. I love how I missed that. That sucks. That feels bad. For anyone wondering, Dengar's red. Namlam is yellow. For anybody curious. Overlay jump master colors. I got it. Yellow is Namlam, and Dengar's red. We all know who Boba is here. Let me clear the dice cam. Sorry guys, I'm usually a bit more on top of it, but since I'm using something a little foreign to me, I'm a little behind. Boba's stressed. Took a damage from the crit. He's gonna have, let's like at least 3 shots into him here. Dengar is gonna opt to take the lock and put it into Seevor, which is going to, he's just immediately gonna jam that off. I think Matt's like, you probably don't want to lock Seevor. Yeah, you shouldn't lock Seevor unless you have him in bullseye. You don't lock Seevor. Thank you. Thanks. I appreciate the compliment on this. The camera outline. I pitched it to Sam and Greg, and they're like, "I love it. Do it." I'm like, "Awesome. Let's do this." I'd try like it. Hey man. Hey, would you guys be down if we did like another Tri-City tournament? It seemed like it was pretty successful. I'm not going to get ahead of myself here because it was super exhausting, but we had a blast. We all had a lot of fun doing it. Here we go. There we go. Lock it off. Yes, do it. Yeah, man. You know what? We'll get through this engagement, and then I'll really go off on it. But I have a lot. I haven't even really had an opportunity to like unpack like the aftermath of the Tri-City tournament, but it was great. Honestly, I was really happy with how it went. In the top cut lists, like it was a lot of variety. I think every faction made top cut, which is super good. Yeah, you paired up with Andrew, right? Le Chancelier. I miss Andrew. He's a good guy. All right, here we go. Dengar doesn't have Punishing 1, but he does have the Auto Blaster Bullseye. So Matt did advise him. It's like, hey, man, you know, lock the when you have Bullseye on. You have Auto Blasters. You won't get jammed. It just all makes more sense. All right, hit and 2 eyes. You spend the lock is what you have it for. He's spending the lock here. Yep. For hit crits. This... I think, yeah, they all have focuses, and he's safe. Rolls 2 evades. Dengar's ability will trigger here once he defends, so we will see a bonus attack, but it'll just be 3 dice unmodded. Boba has range 1, so he's gonna have a reroll here. Boba just is never like bad, you know, like he's always gonna get what he needs to modify some dice. Just get him close, and he's fine. Should be 4 on 3 here. Let's see. James is going to grab another die. There we go. Yeah, I'm glad that you were able to watch it. There's so much good X-Wing content to watch for the Tri-City tournament. So it was good to have you as a viewer or as a player, you know. Don't matter. Gonna get a reroll. So that's a pretty bad roll for Boba. He's gonna reroll 1, and for 2 hits. So, but Matt still hasn't spent his focus. So even if he, he blanks out. That's 2. Into which one is this? That's Brown. Brown takes 2, folks. Brown takes 2. Brown takes 2. Test out my soundboard, which is super delayed. Nice. Let's see. Try that again. Hello there. It's very quiet. That's a whiff from Dengar here. So that's Dengar taking an here we go. Okay, this is a shot at a non-mom. Looks like Dengar didn't take anything because Matt whiffed himself. Lots of whiffs going on. Too much, man. Too much for bingo right now. We'll do the next game. We'll do bingo. 1 hit. Range 2 into Nom-Lom. Gets the evade. He rolled too many dice. Probably needs to re-roll. Re-roll it. There we go. Is he gonna get it again? Roll it. Let's do it. Yeah, naked Boba is not common, is he? All right, he got what he needed. Nothing again. Lots of there's been a few whiffs now already. Lots of whiffing. He's a simple man just trying to make his way in the galaxy. It's the reroll. Boba still takes 1. Here we go. There we go. If you guys want any context here, James is a newer player to X-Wing, so he's still learning. And Matt was gracious enough to, he's like, yeah, man, I'll show him some things. But Matt's not gonna go easy on him. James has played plenty of games before, so he's just a newer player. So if you guys are wondering like why did he do this or why is he taking a while to do this, it's just because he plays Empire exclusively, so. Boba rolls 2 evades there, and another shot coming in. Hit crit! Gonna get the reroll. Still going into Boba. Nothing. Taking another shield. Boba down to 1 shield. Boba's got his turban, and that's enough, yeah. There we go. How's this last GSP game looking, guys? Is it close? Is it intense? Round 6. Looks like it's gonna be unobstructed. We'll see. Actually, we'll see how many he rolls. Is he grabbed? No, it is unobstructed. All right, Matt, rolling lots of hit crits. Another hit crit here. Boba is gonna have another reroll. Arcs are getting decimated by the Inquisitors. Well, that's just too bad. What a shock. Inquisitors being good. And should see Boba take another one here. Yeah, needs to reroll. Dengar, why is Dengar? Oh, now he's Dengaring. Yeah, so here's if he, I think, forgot he could even Dengar. So Dengar is gonna. You just auto blaster. Well, you have to shoot the one that attacked you. So you should have done it when Brown shot, but. Just 1 hit. Plenty. Safe. Against 1 agility. Yeah, man. Inquisitors against 1 agility ships. I just can never get into 1 agility ships. It's not my jam. It's not my thing. It's just. I struggle with those. I also struggle with large bases typically too. All right, that was bloody. So we have just an update here. So Dengar lost a shield. Nom-Lom didn't really even get shot at, I think, by just a couple of ships unmodded. Boba took 3. I think we got 1 more shot here. This is, yeah. That downtown shot through the rock, it looks like. And nothing? For one. Spending for one. And plenty. Gets the one. .59 minutes left on the clock. We got a lot of carnage left to go. Nomlom wrapping things up. That low initiative. Pilot, who did take first player here? That's something that I should have had covered earlier. It looks like Nomlom. Yeah, Nomlom's first player. So, or James's first player. Because Nomlom is the first player. So we have that marked correctly. We're good. We're good, fam. All right. Still rolling dice. There's going to be nine, not counting Dengar's bonus deck, nine dice rolls per turn for just attacks. That was hit crit from Nomlom. And focus evade. So now I'm very confused. I thought Nomlom moved first. Oh, the sentries aren't initiative 1. They're initiative 2s. We're good. We're good. We're good. So Nomlom takes 2. Wow, Nick, you're really good at being on top of this. I know. There's way too much going on right now. And I have music blasting in my ears. It's fantastic. Here's Nomlom's shot. All right, nothing. Yeah, pretty abysmal rolls. He does have the lock though. He's gonna spend it here. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Just believing in me is all I need to get to the top. Takes a couple here. Takes the whole damage deck. That's gonna be points on green. That's half points. 1 hole left on green. So far, we should have points on brown and points on green. We have 2 damage cards, so it is 24-0 so far. Only 24 points. Ugh. Dreadful. There we go. They're clearing it off. Dreadful, dreadful, dreadful. Now 86-0 in GSP games. My lord. I'm like, yeah, I'm not trying to poach anybody. I mean, we still, viewer-wise, we're still pretty low from what we're usually at, just because there is a major event going on, of course. Let's see. Let's investigate the soundboard thing really quick. Gotta max the volume out, I guess. Hello there. I can also, what I'll do is I'll boost the output volume, but lower the music. Hopefully everything sounds good for you guys. If the music is too hot, let me know. I'm gonna boost the output a little bit, but lower the music. I'm lowering the music. GSP is muted. Hey man, I work for Gold Squadron. I have the Gold Squadron shirt like right behind me here somewhere. This is my Lord of the Rings one. Oh yeah, hold on. Here it is. Oh, here it is. I'm a part of Gold Squadron podcast, man. I don't mind not having viewers when they're live because, you know, Gold Squadron strong, baby. Yeah, man. But that last round should wrap up somewhat soon. So, yeah, well, I appreciate it. Thank you for being here for me and my super disorganized, poor commentary. Man, how do you even commentate on games like this? there's so many firing arcs in like, you know, a 3-inch radius on the board right now. Oh man, I am doing my best here. I am doing my best. I'm so glad I'm not keeping track of bingo, because it would be a catastrophe if I was also trying to track bingo and follow what these guys are doing. Anyways, let's talk about what Boba. I think of one bank. Oh, Greg, what's up, man? Greg, hold on. Where's my soundboard? Yes! Yes! Greg gifting 2 subs. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Good to have you, man. Always. Boba probably does a 1 bank. Ooh, we're skipping. We're gonna slap that skip on this one. I don't know. I'm using Pretzel, Greg. I'm not gonna subscribe to it though, because $150 is a little out of my budget right now, sadly. Oh yeah, this is like Irishy. Just celebrated St. Patrick's Day. I'm gonna skip that one too, but it's good. Greg made the money rain. Thanks, man. So that does push us closer to 150 subs total. And Nabi jumping in on the sub train. Man, come on, guys. It's not even Tri-City. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, you guys. That really, really means a lot. Hopefully, I know that, you know, as we have multiple subs on Twitch, sometimes you have to make that decision and be like, I don't think I'm going to sub next month. But if you guys enjoy, you know, if you enjoy the kind of stuff that, especially the effort that Sam and Greg put into it, you know, it's always good to support them, and I appreciate you guys doing the same for me. It means a lot. It looks like we could get a Marg Sable closure trigger here from yellow, right? Is you have to completely fly through it, or you just have to overlap it, right? It's overlap or fly through. Dancing Cake Tin. Oh my god, you guys are insane. Thank you for gifting a sub. Appreciate it, guys. Why is my soundboard is so quiet? I don't know about Greg, but I tuned in to watch Gerg. Yeah, well, the alter ego is popular. Yeah, man, Boba, maybe Boba 1 banking and getting bumped is better, because then he's avoiding a shot and he's gonna have at least 2 rerolls. He's gonna get blocked no matter what here now. There's no maneuver he can do, I don't think, where he doesn't get blocked. A 3 bank would be crazy here. But Boba doesn't have contraband, so, and he just stays on. Did he do a blue there? He did, so he's gonna remove the stress, keep the stress, roll, maybe another crit? No, not another crit. Thanks, guys, for the subs. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be giving away some 312 Squadron stickers here, because I had a bunch of these made, and it's time to start passing them around. So we have a, oh man, Dengar. Yeah, Dengar couldn't really go anywhere there. He's just parked on a rock, and he does take a damage there. He rolls a hit. Dengar on a rock is the kind of Dengar we don't want or deserve in this world, but the one that we're stuck with. Quite rough, for sure. Didn't he roll a hit? Pretty sure he rolled a hit there. Maybe I missed that. I did look away for a second, but I thought he rolled a hit result. You guys remember what he rolled there? He didn't flip another shield, so that's why I'm wondering. Hold on a second. Well, let me jump down there. Hey guys, sorry. Did Dengar roll a damage on the rock there or no?
Yeah, he rolled an eyeball.
He rolled an eyeball. Cool. Thank you. All right, we're good. He rolled an eyeball result. I'm just seeing things now, guys. I'm hallucinating. That's how bad it's gotten. That's how bad it's gotten. I can't see clearly. Hey, the Deegs. What's up, man? We're gonna have a brawl, a true rivalry for the second game. 2 people that absolutely despise each other and talk the most shit will be duking it out in List Chaos for game 2. Boba, Eyeball salad. He gets one natural hit. He's gonna have. I think he's gonna have 3 rerolls though. He's gonna. Man, this is where Boba's so good. Oh man, for 2. That's it. And 2 evades. Ooh. Nasty stuff. Dengar, the back gates of asteroids. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like, I guess Dengar 4K's next turn. We'll talk about that in a moment. And there's 2 hits there after spending the focus. This is into Boba Fett. Boba rolls nothing's gonna re-roll both. And gets 1 evade. So that is his last shield down on Boba. Many disintegrations here. "48 minutes left. We are very close. 1 away from some serious pointage on Boba, who has not had the opportunity to even use Han Gunner yet. He's been in a bad spot. James is definitely, this is a serious crash course for James. For those of you that bet, I did not get my bet in for James in time, but I will give everyone 1,000 credits. I got you guys, no worries. And there is the evade results. Safe. Next shot. Green. I imagine you shoot into Dengar, right? Here we go. Range 1 of Dengar. 3 hits, just natties. Emotes are being delivered to supporters. That's cool. Enjoy emotes, I guess, according via Twitch. Everyone's getting emotes delivered. And Dengar taken 2. 3. That damage card there. So that it was half points. No, 1 away from half. He needs 1 more damage card. And we'll probably get it here. It is obstructed, though. Gonna be 2 on 3. Spend. Does he have? He does not. He is rolling. All right, yeah, just 1 crit. Does not have a focus token here. Dengar's safe. Rolls 2 evades. We're good. Dengar is okay there. Don't worry. Just like 5 more shots. Next shot into Dengar. This is from Blue. Blue's shot. He's rolling 3 dice because he does clip him at range 1 there. At large bases get you those shots. And safe. Oh, man. You're telling me that James just got out of this without really taking much damage. I mean, all things considered. Dengar's not even at half yet. I call that a win, honestly. The way things were looking here at the beginning wasn't looking so hot. This is Nom Lam's range 1 shot into pink. Hit eyeball. All right, not bad from Nami. 2 evades. Ugh. We have 8 ships on the board, 2 that are 1 hole away from popping. But James is not able to put these guys away. Dengar not contributing offensively at all. Now here's the thing. Will Matt call the 4K and just try to block it? You could easily do that with Blue. You could just do like a 2 or 3 hard. We're probably going to see K-turns from red, white, and brown. And I would imagine that green and yellow will also K-turn. I think the only 2 that aren't going to K-turn is pink, blue, and whoever's in the back there. There's color, base, and red. It's the only, or not red. Purple and pink? What is going on here? Oh yeah, Seavor looks too red to me. Let's gonna change that. Let's fix that. That looks more orange over here, though. Seavor. That fix it? Yeah, sure. That's better. Seavor definitely gonna turn around. Everyone's turning around, but like 2 ships, basically, is what I'm trying to say. right. Any updates on what's going on with GSP? How's that game looking? The Arcs coming back? Are the Arcs fighting back, or are they all just dead? Everyone's dead. So you're saying there's a comeback. 20 points. He's on the board. He's on the board. Just got half points. Congratulations, Jason. Jason Chong. Arcs aren't shipped to make comebacks. Well, hey, man. You are counting them out. Yeah, you're right, though. I've never really been that into the Arc 170. I tried it when I first started. When I first started playing 2.0, I was playing like I was just bringing the stupidest stuff because I would just build lists and have no idea what the hell I was doing. Because that's, I think most of us, I don't think anyone was actually properly list building when they first started playing X-Wing. But I tried to play one of the Arc 170 Rebel pilots, and I was like, this is just trash. It's bad. Like I was like just getting blasted to the sun. And I kind of just quickly gave up on it, and I've only played them a couple times since. In the right hands, like you could pair them up with like Obi-Wan or something and just get a bunch of like focus fire 3-die shots. Like with that back arc, they can be decent, you know, they're okay. But one agility ships, man, just they don't convince me. It's just not my style, so not my thing. Got two range two shots plus one double mod and range 1 shot on an Inquisitor. And he just like whiffed. Nora, yeah, I mean Nora is just adding results, evade results, right? Yeah, that's bad, man. Blanks hurt you. Blanks hurt you. Here we go. So we had Namlam do a K turn. I would have done a bank, personally, because I think now your dial's facing the wrong way. You might still be able to clear stress with the 1 bank though. The punishing one slash what do you want to call it? What are we calling it? Why is that name of the ship escaping me all of a sudden? Anyways, I don't know if can it 1 bank blue to the right, like ship right. I think it can, right? I think it's like the 2 and 3s are red. Yeah, the Jump Master. Thank you. Yeah, I literally just drew a blank. I know the name of him and always have, but yeah, the Jump Master's dial is so funky, man. It used to be worse, so they still kind of kept the charm, but improved their dial just a little bit. I don't think by any means is it good. Dengar is good though. Dengar can be fine. Like we see Dengar enough. So everyone's stressed now. Boba. Okay, what does a boost look like here? I think a boost you get a range 1 on a Brown, but do you get out of I think you get out of Seavor's arc too. I would boost. I would totally boost. You could focus up and try to get Seavor, but he's just gonna jam you. He's taking a lock. That's the wrong move. He's going to be taking a few shots here, too. He's looking at range 1 from white and blue. Unmodded, but still range 1. Pink back there in the conga line will get a shot on him. Seavor will get a shot on him. And Brown will get a range 1 shot. So Boba's taking 4 range 1 shots here. And he's opting now to take a focus token. You just don't shoot into Seavor. Oh, brutal. Why? Why did you sloop? Anyways, he slooped. And he lands on another rock. We're just rock hopping, baby. We're rock hopping. We're just rock hopping now. Where is I'm too weak? Here we go.
I'm too weak. Don't
hit me! Hit me!
Please, no.
Maybe he meant to go the other way. Honestly, man, the K-turn was the only move you could do there. He rolled a crit on the rock and he takes a panic pilot. That's just terrible. This is what we call a crash course in X-Wing, folks. The next game will not feature a new player. Not that there's anything wrong with, you know, James being new, but unfortunately you learn the hard way with stuff like that, right? And especially with Scum. You know, Scum is not super new player friendly, I feel like, unless you're flying like Seeks or whatever. Yeah, so Dengar's down to 3 hole with with 4 or 5 stress. What? I don't know how he got all those stress tokens. He should have at least 3 because of Panic Pilot. Which, let's test out the crits. I should have Panicked available here. Panic Pilots. Hold on. Let's just... Huh. Weird. Alright, well. This is the thing. This is why you test this stuff beforehand, which I did. We'll get it working. Anyways, we know what Panic Pilot does. We've all been there. We've all been stressed out. Three hits from Boba. Why is he rolling 3 dice? There we go. He rolled 1 out, and that's 4 going in. That's a dead ship. 2, 3, 4 going into one of those range 1 shots, into white. So we have a dead ship. Cue the Wilhelm screams. White is off the board. Oh, 130 to 60. So you're saying there's a chance. You're saying there's a chance. All right, here we go. Seavor. Shooting into Dengar. You probably finished Dengar off here pretty easily. Range 2. He jams him, and then it doesn't really matter. Because Dengar didn't have anything to help him here. Just 1. Dengar gets 1. Nothing for yellow. He jammed Boba. Yeah, okay. So Boba shot into no. Boba shot into white. He killed white. So he was shooting into. I would have shot into Dengar. You're close enough to killing him. Boba gets all the mods. I would have still shot into Dengar. He still gets his rerolls, So, interesting choice by Matt. Matt Cary, though, great player. Shout out to the Midwest Scrubcast. He's also one of the key contributors to their blog. Check out their Patreon. They make some really cool acrylic templates, like the Guri/Star Viper 1 bank template. They're really cool for the Patreon series. Really cool template they sent me. All right, all shields down on Nomlam. The next shot, Matt rolls hit, blank. And this is into Boba, so he's going to get his re-rolls. He gets nothing. Bummer. So that is half points on Boba, taking 1 damage. Face down there. Yeah, Matt Cary is basically a household. He's one of the nicest guys. He's a great ambassador for X-Wing for sure. He's a good player. And Boba's okay. Doesn't even need to reroll. Here's blue. Range 1. You have choices here. Do you go into Boba or do you go into Dengar? I think you do Dengar. You do Dengar. Here we go. 3 dice on 2. Dengar's got nothing. Just 1 crit, man. Some subpar rolls. And Dengar's safe. Oh, man. All right. Wife Day. Hey, cheers, Nabi. Consider joining the league if you're able to, man. We'd love to have you. But thanks for swinging by. It's good to talk to you, man. Happy Wife Day. Not Life Day, but Wife Day. For most of us, wife is life, though, right? 2 hits. Although I'm not a married man. Music is getting very intense here as we have a Dengar who's just chugging along. He's chugging. All right, why are the crits? very weird. Let's try this again. Yeah, they're not playing. Why are they not playing? This is one of my favorite parts of the stream, is showing all the cool animations that I've made. Blinded Pilot. What's going on with Blinded Pilot? Oh. Is it because it's on closed file when inactive? Is that why? Where are you? You're not here. Alright. This is, yeah. I hired his brother. Did you say Juan Williams? Juan. W-O-H-N. It sounds like Juan. Juan. Restart playback. Show nothing when playback ends. That should be... What? Well, that's the problem. Or maybe it's not. What's the deal, OBS? Come on, man. I switch over to OBS here, and it doesn't want to work. This is what I get. This is what I get. I'm just trying to see if any of these work. No, they don't. People want Williams, too much variety. Yeah, well. I'm so confused. Why isn't this working? Restart playback when sports becomes active. Sensor array. Must be something in the stream deck, right? Maybe? No, it's fine. It's just not working. Alright, well, that's fun. All over, 130 to 80. Oh, rough game, man. Typically, so for my experience as someone that for a while was helping Dion with the Flight Club stuff, and it was no, it wasn't Flight Club, it was Space Jam and Galaxies were like the two major ones. The round 6 games are iffy, you know. Everyone's a little jet lagged at that point. Like, even if you're playing in the time zone that isn't 4 or 5 a.m., it can be hard. So it's a coin toss with like how close those play-in games are, and they're big games, right? Because like most of the time it determines whoever wins gets into the top cut. But we've seen times where if the MOV for the other player is high enough, they'll get in anyways, which is, you know, not as feels bad, right? As if you get knocked out. But yeah, people are tired at that point, man. 6 rounds of X-Wing is a lot of time. It's typically what, 10 or 11 hours after it's all said and done. You throw the breaks in there, and then I heard tabletop TO was down, which is yeah, not fun. But it's good that everyone persevered and got through it. So that's nice at least. All right. It's, yeah, man. It's top 32 tomorrow. Ooh. Hey, Michael, what's up? Yeah, that's a lot of X-Wing, man. Top 32, that's 5 games. Yeah, so when I do those, it would be... it would be such a long, you know, weekend. Yeah, top 8 for our league seems set. I think maybe a couple more people need to get their games in, maybe. I have to double check, though. But yeah, we'll be doing that. We will be streaming that. That's not going to be until April 3rd, Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Central Time. Yeah, that's when we will be... There's some errors in the script for some reason. Anyways, we're fine. So that'll be we'll be doing a top 8 playoff for Hyperspace League. If you guys are interested in some dope cards and playing in some sort of organized format, we opened up signups for our extended league, which actually features some prizes. We were doing free for a couple seasons, but I made a dope seismic charge card. You guys will see there on the left. And then Paul LaRue was actually gracious enough to partner with 312 and to let us do an exclusive run of his Django Fett alt art. So Thanks to Paul for that. Check him out. He has some dope cards. And man, James is just hopping on every single rock. This is rough, man. Boba hits a rock. I mean, it's just how many rocks can you hit? How many rocks can you hit? Boba takes a crit from the rock, which is a wounded pilot. Not great, Bob. So he's down to 4 hull as a wounded. I would pull up the crit, but it's not working. I don't know why. Oh, he hops off, folks. He hops off. Dengar is off the rock. Doesn't clear a single stress. He has... Oh, some of those are strains. He has 2 strains from the Mark Sable closures because they all have it. Dear Lord. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. 28 minutes left in this just slugfest. And we have a shot into Dengar here. Range 2 from Seevor. Nothing to jam because he's got everything. Dengar is strained, so he's going to be rolling 1. And he does take a damage. Dengar down to 3. Down to 2. Because they have a 1, 2, 3. They have 6 hull. Yeah, so 1. No, it should be down to 3. There we go. That wasn't right. Beer sounds great right now, especially for this game. All right, clears 1 strain. Has another one to clear here, so another just 1 agility and hit crit. This is gonna hurt. At least a crit coming through. Gets the evade, gets that squiggle, taking another damage. It is a direct hit. And is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think he's 1 away now. Or unless the direct was the last one he needed. And I was right all along, but I think that is the case. Just 1 hole left on Dengar. Still triple stressed. And here we go. Finishing shot, the finishing blow. Finish him off. Range 1. Not strained at least, so he gets 2. And, ooh. Dengar dies. Poor Dengar. He is no more. 109 to 49. This is, yeah, you learn a lot from these games. James is one of his issues so far. So actually, this is a great opportunity to ask you guys like an open question here. They're gonna keep getting the shots in, and I'll cover it in a second. But I want to get this in now. What was the thing you struggled with the most when you got into X-Wing? Okay, was it forgetting your actions? That's a common one, is forgetting to take actions. Was it navigating obstacles? Was it overcommitting? Like, what was the #1 thing that you guys like struggled with the most when you started playing X-Wing? I'm genuinely curious about that. I'll talk about what I struggled with. Plenty of things. We're going into Boba now, range 3. Boba couldn't shoot, so. Remembering pilot abilities, yeah, triggers and pilot abilities is a big one for sure. That's a big one. You can't remember. Come on, man. You should be able to remember. Everyone should be able to remember how much they sucked when they first started playing X-Wing. Like, you can't like get that out of your head, you know? I think about that. I'm like, man, I'm winning games every once in a while now. I used to just suck so much. You're like, you can't forget that. 1 hit in the Boba. Boba's getting 4 and a reroll here. Yeah, plenty. All the results. Yeah, I mean, I played for. It took me a couple weeks to win a game, and then my winning percentage was like 15% or whatever, 10%. Yeah, it's grueling, man. But it is also rewarding when you're playing against people that know what they're doing, because then when you beat them, it's like a good litmus test of like, oh wow, like I actually am getting better, you know? Like, you know that you're improving. The proof is in the pudding, as they say. And just 1 evade, we're fine. You only rolled 1 hit anyways. How many more shots in a Boba here? Is everyone shot? Jesus Christ, this is insane. Boba, I think, poised to do a 1 bank off the rock this next turn. I don't think he will hit it? It's gonna be close. It might stick over the nubs there. Nomlam's shot is going into pink. You reach brown. I would almost go for brown because he's one away, but he's going into pink. Range 1. Man, it's a little surprising right now. It seems like the range 1 is reaching so far. My games, it always feels like such a small radius. Safe. Matt rolls out of it. You beat Actor Khan and still suck? Well, I mean, Actor's a great guy. And I'm not saying that great guys are bad at Actor. Actor's a really good player. But hey, man, I've beat Marcel Manzano a couple times. I tabled Dion Morales on the Gold Squadron stream. Okay? But I don't consider myself to be like a very good player, but I can hold my own. Unfortunately, as they're going back to dials right now, the downside for me is even though I played well in, you know, that one game against Dion on his stream, I cannot seem to look like a competent human being when I play on the Candid Clarinetist stream. I've hit like 4 or 5 asteroids on my 2 games on Sam's stream, and it's just bad. It's like no one's gonna they're gonna see my name and think that here we go, here's a rough game that no one's gonna want to watch. No! But it sucks because I've just had really bad games playing on Sam's stream, and I'm like, Sam, get me back in there, man. Like, I got this. Even on Greg's stream, I've played pretty well on Greg's stream. I've lost, I think, gosh, I've lost once on his stream. I've played on it 3 times now, I think. So it's just like, what gives, man? He played to time. No, man. Come on, you get a better subtitle than that. Yeah, for some reason, man, I suck on Sam's stream. I don't know what it is. I've made bad decisions. I've gotten so here's an example. Sam never lets me hear the end of this because I mean, in a bubble, in a vacuum, it's just bad. But I was flying Vermeil and 4 Saber Squadron, you know, interceptors, and I had purposely aileroned onto a rock for the first time with Vermeil because I needed to line up a shot to readjust from where my opponent ended up moving. I thought he was going to move this way, he moved that way. So I needed to aileron to go this way instead of peeling off far to the left. I went right. So I purposely hit the rock there. I didn't take a damage both times. So I was like, okay, no consequences. And I got where I needed to be. The second turn, though, I wanted to aileron bank past the rock and stop. But my opponent K-turned, right? He K-turned with his SFs and got in the way, and I stopped on top of the rock, which was one of the most heinous and embarrassing, like, looking, like, it just, like, felt bad. And I'm like, man, I wasn't trying to stop on the rock. It would have cleared, right? Had he not blocked me, it would have cleared it and then stopped and been in a good spot for, like, a range 1 shot. But it didn't clear, and it just, like, all kind of snowballed from there. I started rolling really poorly, too. It was, like, below average, and it is what it is, but it feels bad, man. We have those games. Table Flipper is a big enough record. Yeah, man. That's all I do. I am not known for anything else. 312 Squadron's like just my sad attempt at changing the name for myself into something more, you know? That's just me trying. Yeah, well, I don't know if it's a fault to try lists that are like not super popular because it feels better and it's more fun to play stuff that isn't being abused and isn't being overplayed. I'm a big, everyone knows, or at least people that have like watched me play ever know I love E-Wings, and I enjoy flying E-Wings even more because not everyone plays them. It's better, you know? So it looks like a 1 bank from Boba is definitely gonna keep him on the rock now because where everyone is. This is an all-in block on Boba. And nothing for the debris there. The mining guilds only ignore the asteroids. Seavor bumps. Man, I guess like a bank would look pretty good for Boba. Like he'd hit the rock again, but I think there's a 1 bank. Yeah, 1 bank will definitely keep you on it. Oh, he hops off. He does a 1 forward. That's pretty good, honestly. You just focus up. You kill one of these ships. Green is out of arc. He's the one that's 1 away. Yellow, I think, is at range 1, so you could go for yellow. Eliminate a shot back. Yeah, man, the two E-Wings and Wedge or Luke, those like 2 variants are actually like really good. They're competitive, okay? I'm not saying that they're gonna like win a tournament, but they're definitely competitive enough. All right, here we go. Range 1 options here. Just I think you clip brown. Brown is 1 away too, so you could. I would still go for yellow though. Don't worry about brown. Yellow's shooting back at you, and I think he is going into brown here. I don't think that's the right call, but it makes sense if you're trying to get a kill. There's 3. Get the reroll here. This will pretty much guarantee it, I think. We'll see. He's got a natty out now. He's going to spend his focus for 4-2, and that is a dead brown if it was, after all, into brown. Yeah, dead brown. Oh man, I need more water. Let's update the score here. There we go. Alphabet Squad, I think it's priced so you can, yeah, you should be able to make that work. Alphabet Soup. The thing that stinks, it's hard to build a list around a B-Wing because the B-Wings are all just kind of pricey. Not saying that they shouldn't be, but as someone that isn't a huge 1 agility fan, it's tough to build lists around them. And Y-Wings are rough too. I still think Y-Wings should have 2 agility, but it's fine. I mean, they're slow, so. Natties. Redeem natties. Alright. So it's like. You got a reason to live. They actually performed at the inauguration, which is pretty funny. They're like, that band broke up so long ago. They made like 1 song, one album. Boba's gonna take. Oh, he needed to roll for wounded. He forgot to do that, so he's gonna roll for wounded real quick. He is going to take a stress. Corey, I don't know why that didn't work for you. Do you not have any credits? What about taking a deplete? I just think from a design perspective, like, if thematically, like, I think Y-Wings, like, you could argue they should have 2 agility. Just because, like, at a certain point, you start to blend all these 1 agility ships together, like the Falcon and the Y-Wing having the same amount of, like, dodge power or agility power seems weird to me, but Y-Wings are really slow, so it's not like that wacky to me. It's not a problem or anything like that. Like, I have bigger hot takes. What was this other crit that we had? We had a damage engine. That is rough on most scum ships, honestly. Boba hates structural damage on Boba. Is usually a death sentence. Like, even if it's the first crit you get, usually it's over. But the 1 turn back on the Falcon. Oh, that would be. I remember that, man. I remember my 1.0 Falcon. Can we talk about 180-degree arcs and how that was just so silly? Another damage onto Boba, another crit, and the crit is a stunned pilot. James doesn't like that. He's not gonna be able to run over any more rocks. Just kidding, but also not. Spending for 3. Boba is down to 2, I believe. Yeah, Boba's down to 2. This could finish him off. He's gonna only have rerolls. He gets 1. He needs an evade here. And Boba dies. Boba, F's in the chat for Boba Fett, man. So it's Nom Lom and a dream, everybody. Yeah, sorry. I said 180, I meant 360 degrees. That's how that works. Yeah, no, 360-degree arcs. 180-degree arcs in X-Wing I think is really cool. I like that, you know, like with the Houndstooth, or like the YT rather, the YV, sorry. And the Ozotux, the HMPs have it. Yeah, I meant 360. Just the fact that that like completely removed like the flying skill, or like the dial component of the game, you know, it's like there was nothing to arc dodge because you could never get out of arc. Yeah, when they came up with that idea, right, for 360 degree arcs, like for the Decimator, they really not kind of look at it and be like, hey, this kind of kills a part of the game. Yeah, I mean, we can talk about it. I barely played 1.0 though. I'll be honest. I played 1.0 for like a few weeks with my roommates until I started searching for people to play the game with in Chicago, and I found the group, and they're like, oh, we're playing 2.0. So I dumped a ton of money into 2.0. I'd already dumped a ton of money into 1.0. So many things killed that game, but printing points, absolutely. That's one of the things for sure. I'm so confused as to why. Oh, I know it. Well, I know why it's not working. Oh, I'm such a fool. Yeah, I know why it's not working. All right. I have it on the Gold Squadron drive, those crits, because if you guys probably noticed, the crits that I use are the ones I made for Dion. So that's why they're not working. I unplugged the Gold Squadron drive earlier. Yeah, I mean, I'll give credit to FFG, man. I had a lot of fun with 1.0, but it was in a contained space. I was playing with my roommates. You know, it wasn't like I was going out to tournaments and getting completely slaughtered by the meta or whatever. You know, by the broken stuff that was X-Wing 1.0. Six viable lists, yeah, nice. Sounds like a game I want to play. All right, so Nomlam hasn't taken half points, and we got a Congo line of bumped ships, all facing different directions here. With Matt turning away, maybe you just fly off the board. Maybe you're just like, I'm good. How many of you concede by flying off the board? I do it sometimes. If I'm in the position to be able to, I will do it. I think it's fun. I also like my opponent will like do all these, like, you know, they'll do everything they need to do to try to get a position to kill me, and then I'll just fly off the board. I'm like, I'm not gonna give you that satisfaction. Are you kidding me? I'm not doing that. Conceding by flying off the board, super underrated. Not sure how the overlay kind of got moved there. That's better, I guess. There we go. Cool. And don't make my opponents set tiles. No, I'll have them do everything, like, you know. It's still a part of the planning phase. I'm just planning a bad maneuver to fly off the board. It's fine. And plenty of evades from Nomlam. It's fine. Still can't believe I just like totally spaced in the name of the Jump Master for a second. I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? The answer is I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever know. He still has a focus. He should be okay. Oh no, he takes. Well, he spends. He's fine. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. Yeah, man. Matt did a good job with the Mark Sable closures. You saw Dengar had 2 strains and like 3 stress tokens earlier. This is a fun list like to try. Like I would try it, but also I hate like anything that's like 7-8 chips. Like I don't think I could ever play it. It's just not really. As someone that had to deal with that, like I had a rude entrance into X-Wing 2.0. I basically I had to deal with a guy that was playing like spam and like super OP and like NPE kind of type stuff, and I just like I've always been turned away from it. Like nothing against people that fly spam, but I'm just not into it. 4 evades, natties again. All right. Well, this game's about over. We got 8 minutes left. Corey and Tim are queued up next. So stick around, folks. Before we start that game, though, I will be giving some of our 312 Squadron stickers out to the peeps. One day, and one day very soon, we will be back to playing in person, where you will have a box where you can take your stuff, and you'll need stickers. And you can put this sticker on there and say I have a sticker, and you'll be forever applauded by the community and be like, wow, look at that logo. That's actually not a bad logo. And I'll be like, yeah, some guy made it and he did a good job. He did an okay job. You know what, man? It's a free giveaway, man. No subs needed. No subs needed. I was waiting for Sam to jump in to sling the mud for the giveaways. You've come to the right place. If you ever want something given away, you go to 312 Squadron and you get something. That's how it works, right? That is how it works. Let's just fix that. I did not. I've never said that word. Yeah, and next game we'll be back to doing bingo. We didn't do bingo for this first game just because of the sheer mess that this matchup was. It was just such a messy game, and that is it because he did fly off the board. I will jump down there. Oh man, stuck between a rock and a hard place, as they say, James.
Was the hard place like 8 ties hitting each other?
Yeah, there was a lot of
hard place. Dengar hitting asteroids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
Like
the
3
James.
times in a row.
That was the move, man. That was.
I know.
I was expecting the 4K, but I will say that it was an unexpected maneuver. The 2 sloop onto another rock.
Was it?
Yeah, I would hope that you wouldn't.
All or nothing, man.
All or nothing to the rocks.
All or nothing. Yep.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's just like, especially when you're trying different lists, like
Yeah.
large bases
Especially
behave
with large
differently.
bases.
Yeah.